Hey guys, out on the water, just thought I'd take a minute to talk about a bait that I bought at the fishing expo in the East Tennessee Fishing Expo in Knoxville, Tennessee, at the end of July, end of January. And there's a fellow there who's got a podcast called Low Budget Live. His name is Luke Dunkin. He's a super great guy. Go check out his podcast if you want someone who's not politically correct, who is going to say it the way it is meant to be said. That he's your guy. But here's what I want to talk about. Luke has come up with a finesse jig, what he calls the Power Finesse jig. It's called the LOB Power Finesse jig. It comes in 6 different colors, and what I want to do is I want to show you one of them, and to show you some of the things that I really like about this jig. And this is a half-ounce jig. This one is a green pumpkin with the blue flash in it. You can see it right there. Now, first of all, what I like about it, it's got that kind of a mutated type, archy type head that really does work really well. It's not flat, but it's kind of rounded, and it skips pretty good. I like it. I like that jig right there. And the weed guard is not too stiff, but it's not too thin either, and it's really good. And the other thing that I like about the weed guard is, I want you to look how close that weed guard is to that hook point. And that means it's not going to hang real easy. No jig is hang proof. We all know that. But this is going to make it, because that weed guard lays real close to the edge of that hook, it's going to make it harder to hang. And like I said, it's got really good flexible, not real flexible, but not real stiff weed guard. And you're going to notice that hook, this is a trocar hook. And it is sticky. I mean sticky. If you breathe, it's going to get you. And one thing that you're going to notice about this jig head and the hook is, I want you to look at the line tie on this hook, on this jig. It is not a vertical line tie. It is a horizontal line tie, which means that for me, and obviously for the man who designed this jig, and I've fished it a little bit today, and it doesn't wedge in rocks very easily at all. So I like that. And here's the really good thing about this jig. It is, on the packaging, it says that the jig rubber on this thing is finer than frog hair. And it is. I don't think I've ever seen a jig trailer with that fine of a count of rubber on it, silicone. It is 60 strand jig trailer, and when this thing goes through the water, it's going to go nose down. It's so fine that it doesn't flare. It streamlines, and then when it gets on the bottom, it's going to flare a little bit. And then here's the really cool thing. Let me get this thing turned around. It is not a hand-tied jig, and it does not have your traditional rubber band to hold it on for the keeper. This is almost like a spinnerbait skirt, to where the rubber from the jig trailer itself is infused into the collar of the jig. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that or not. Look at that. Which means it's not going to slip when you skip it. It's not going to run down the hook when you skip it. And it's got a really good keeper there for your bait. So this is really a quality, high quality jig that should put a bunch of fish in the boat. Again, this is your LOB Power Finesse jig, and it is going to be a fish catching machine. Now, the other thing that you need to know is well, where can I get this jig? A simple thing. And again, guys, I am not sponsored. I'm not a brand representative. I'm not on the promotional staff for this jig, for Luke's jig. I'm just not. I'm just telling you what the product is that I like. And the boat is shaking like crazy from a boat that just powered by me. But where can you get this jig? You can get this jig at Baitworks, and it's a very, very good high quality jig that everybody needs to have these in their box. They come in 6 different colors. Go get on the website and check them out. Again, the LOB Power Finesse jig by Luke Dunkin, available at Baitworks. Go check them out, and God bless you, and go catch a bunch of them on this thing. God bless you.